Dubai has long been built on one of the simplest economic models in the world: no tax, high income, and maximum capital efficiency. For decades, that formula was not just an advantage. It was the core of the system. People did not come for culture alone. They came because the numbers made sense. They could earn more, save more, and scale faster. Then the balance began to shift. In June 2023, the UAE introduced a 9% corporate tax on profits above 375,000 dirhams. On paper, the change looked small compared with Western tax systems. In practice, it marked the end of an era. The business community did not react only to the rate itself. It reacted to what the rate represented. A system built over 50 years on one promise had finally altered its promise. The visible changes were easy to notice. A 5% VAT already applied to everyday consumption. More recently, small charges began appearing in places people once ignored: knowledge fees, innovation fees, service add-ons, compliance costs. None of these by itself seemed dramatic. Together, they changed the experience of living and working in the city. At the same time, some professionals began to leave. In certain mid-income districts, apartment vacancies rose sharply. There was no emergency announcement, no official warning, and no dramatic public break. But systems like this do not lose people by accident. When certainty weakens, mobility increases. When predictability fades, people look elsewhere. The deeper issue is not only tax. It is the structure underneath daily life. Residency in Dubai can depend heavily on employment. Long-term rights remain limited for many. For high earners, that may feel acceptable while the financial advantage is overwhelming. But once the advantage narrows, the trade-offs become harder to ignore. Why stay and tolerate the heat if the savings shrink? Why accept a future that depends so directly on one employer? Why remain if other places begin to offer similar opportunities with greater stability? By 2026, this question is no longer theoretical. It is operational. Dubai is still powerful, still attractive, still global. But the calculation that once pulled people in has changed. And when the math changes, the movement of people changes with it.